Yeah, I mean, it's really well struck. I went out there. Of course, you wanted none of it or of that, and I had to find out where did it hit you because I didn't even know from the side. And he finally fessed up it was a non-throwing wrist, and he said, "I'm fine." And so I watched it, and it looked like he was fine. I asked David when he came in. I said, "Does it look normal?" He said, "Yeah." So we just went with it. Told him to get out of the game and go ice it. That's what I. Yeah, I mean, but he was not even phased. I was watching even rubbing up the ball because the guy he's doing this and it looked normal. So I was looking at all that stuff.
Any need for preliminary X-rays?
I have no. I don't think there's anything. I have not been told otherwise. We took him out after 7, so I haven't heard anything from PJ.
I mean, that's a close call, but as you move forward, trying to put plans for the next step, you kind of dodged the bullet.
Well, I'm glad it didn't hurt him any worse than it did. Typically, I mean, our guys, they just want to keep playing. He wanted to keep playing, and of course, I mean, it could have been a lot worse. We're very fortunate.
Joe, Jon doesn't like to talk about the role that he's on, but he's obviously on it.
Not bad.
Can you just talk about it?
Yeah, he was probably didn't have his better fastball today, but he was still very good. I've seen him a little bit sharper lately, but right now he's just I think he knows when to put the foot on the gas a little bit, maybe not so much on other moments. Just pitching very effectively. He's hitting his spots. There's no question about that. The curve was pertinent today. Threw a couple good changeups too. So I think he pitched a little bit more today as opposed to just, really relying on his fastball. It was good. It was very good. But he has been on quite a roll.
Hit that double pretty hard.
I tell you, he's got a good swing, man. The guy's got a good swing. I've been saying it. He's got a good hack. He said last year he didn't have any hits, or maybe had one hit, but he hit a lot of balls well, I thought. As he continues to be a national leaguer, this guy should be able to hit a little bit.
Last night, Hamill talked about it's time to get mentally locked back in. Kind of echoed what you were saying earlier in the day. And tonight, you not only win, you take advantage of the national loss. So
Right.
there's still this business to take care of.
Right, but we got a little bit closer to one of our other goals, and it's a good thing. Even like tonight, in a game like that, I may not have brought CJ into it, the 6-1 lead right there, but I've been getting him up, warming him up, and then not using him. I want to warm him up, get him up, warm him up, and get him in the game. Travis right there. The only reason why is to get Travis in the game. I mean, of course, Cale could have thrown to that next hitter. Of course, he could have. Here comes Iribarren, and if they're going to let him in there, I want Travis to get some work. And they pinch hit, but he still got some work. So I got to be mindful of that moving forward. Day off, day after tomorrow, so get these guys involved, man. We just can't have them sitting around.
You had a hitters meeting yesterday, and I think all your runs were scored with 2 out. Does that speak to just staying in the moment?
Some really good 2-strike at bats. I thought some really good full count at bats, which is a really big emphasis. So I like what they're doing. Of course, Riz came through a couple times with that. He's normally been really good with all of that. David Ross swung the bat really well again today. He did. I loved Javi's last at bat. Different things that him and Jon are working on right now. Up and down. We're very mindful of the things that we're working on. So I'm watching all this stuff, game in progress. Like Dexter's at bats a lot today. So there's the things we had talked about. The guys are attempting to put in play. Yes.
So you talked about allowing for the personal goal part of this thing.
Right.
You see what the wire ahead of them that they're competing against each other and enjoying each other's outings at the same time.
There's a strong bond among all of them. It's not even a friendly competition. It's just a competition, and they are rooting for one another. But absolutely, they want to be considered the best. There's no question. There's nothing wrong with that. That's the way it should be. It's really fun to watch, and I think that they are pushing each other is what they're doing. Nobody wants to blink, and they haven't. And it is. I mean, when they go out there, you saw Kyle the other day. You see Johnny today. You're going to see Jake in a couple, and Lackey's getting back into the groove right now. Hammer, what he did yesterday, wanted that 15th win badly. It's, I'm good with the personal goal because I think the team goal is also going to be benefiting.
As good as Hendricks is going, is anybody really pitching better than Lester these days?
No, I agree with that. Johnny's been pretty incredible. Both of them, who's pitching better? I don't know. They just look so locked in. They're able to execute pitches both sides of the plate, And again, I mean, I sit there and I listen to the game plan. You know, I'm listening to the, you know, what they're trying to do, and because Boers is always, I'm always asking Boers, what do you got here, coach? What do you got here, coach? And sure enough, that's what they're trying to do. They're absolutely staying on task. So it's really, they're you know, the phrase is locked in the zone, unconsciously competent right now. They're just playing baseball. It's fun to watch.
So you guys have played well, obviously all over the place, but especially well in this ballpark. You're on the cusp of having home field in the NL. What does it mean? I think there's no guarantees, but what would it mean to you?
Obviously, you know, just looking at all those things, you would think that it's kind of nice because we have played really well here. We played, I think we're 10 over on the road, something like that, and that would put us, 31 at home. So, no, I mean, of course. And then, of course, the fan base. And you want to reward the fans. And you want to be here. Our fans are always here for us. We'd like to be able to perform well in front of them. And I think a lot of that, what's going on right now, is the full house on a nightly basis and the support that we get. And even right down to the walk-up music, how everybody gets involved. It's a great vibe, man. It is. And so, yeah, it's a wonderful place to play. We've taken advantage of it. We got to continue to do so.
What did you think of Ross's journey from first to home?
It was fortunately he completed the journey. I was watching him coming around third base, and it was getting kind of iffy. I didn't know if the wind just kicked up and was pushing towards third, or somebody was reaching up from the ground. You know, the old football thing, you tripped over the line. Pretty impressive. And then the slide absolutely was his embellishment on the entire play, which was really fun to watch. It's perfect. It's beautiful. And again, beyond catching well, he swung the bat well again. He swung the bat really well. He hit some balls hard that were caught. He had himself another nice day.